Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe is working tirelessly to ensure safe, secure, and reliable air travel in Zimbabwe. They are exhibiting at the 2024 edition of the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair right in the heart of Bulawayo. Joining me is Dr. Engineer Elijah Chingosho. He is the Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe. Director General, we meet again.
Luis Mario, nice to see you.
Great to see you too. Let's talk about that role of the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe offering safe, secure, reliable, efficient travel in Zimbabwe.
No, thanks, Mario. As you may be aware, the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe and the Airports Command of Zimbabwe were separated about 3 years ago. The whole idea was so that the Civil Aviation Authority can focus on its role as a regulator to regulate the aviation industry in terms of safety, security, because of that we are now able to meet global standards, because that's what we should not be a regulator and also an operator, which used to obtain before. So I think now we find that we did an ICAO audit last year, and because we are focusing on our role of safety and security and air navigation services, we're able to score a score which is above global standards.
Wow.
You understand? So this shows that I think this idea of us being a separate entity is very helpful in terms of enhancing safety and security.
This year's Zitf theme is innovation, the catalyst to industrialization and trade. Let's talk about your innovations as the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe to enhance the aviation sector.
Yes. Now, as CAAZ, one of the areas of innovation is coming up with sustainable aviation fuels. What we want is to significantly reduce our carbon imprint. So what we have done is to link up with the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, and the European Union to do a feasibility of ensuring that Zimbabwe can take advantage of this new development of having sustainable aviation fuels. And this is riding on the fact that already we produce ethanol from sugarcane. We produce biodiesel. The infrastructure is there, some expertise is there, but this is on fuels for ground transportation. We want to move to air transportation. So that is one innovation that we are developing. Then the others is that 2 years ago, we established the Aviation Training Academy of Zimbabwe. This on the realization that we need skills to be able to develop the aviation industry in the country. So CAAZ is now carrying out courses on a wide range of aviation courses, including safety, security, and others. So that we want the young people to be able to come, get new ideas to see how we can innovatively develop our industry. Even here you can see we are displaying the drones. We have got an aircraft engineer so that we can interest the youth in these areas. We want to attract more people, bright people into our industry, because we know that these guys are the ones who are innovative. So our industry can only grow and develop with innovative minds. Over 50% of tourists arrive at their destination worldwide by air. And the tourism is a critical aspect of economic development. And the transport and the tourism are intertwined. So our role is to ensure that we develop air transport, we attract more players into the country. And I can tell you that last week I was talking to Air Uganda. They are planning to start operations in June, July this year. And quite recently, Fly Namibia also started operating into Zimbabwe. So we have 18 operators in the country right now. We expect to be 19 with the Air Uganda. So this is to allow more tourists to have access into the country. And as more tourists, it's more development of the economy. And the other thing is, Zimbabwe is a signatory of the single African air transport market. In other words, Zimbabwe has adopted open skies policies. As we are aware, His Excellency the President keep on explaining that Zimbabwe is open for business. And we are saying our skies are open for airlines. And I think this is going to ensure that we have good economic development in the country.
Oh, perfect. What can one expect when they visit the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe stand at this ongoing ZITF exhibition?
Yes, Marion, you can see at our stand here, we are showcasing what we do. The areas we work on, which is safety regulation, security regulation for the whole industry, and also air navigation services which are provided by CAAZ. And you can see also there's a drone. This is a growing area worldwide and also in Zimbabwe. So we want to showcase what we do, how to register the drones, how we can operate them safely in the country, and how we can facilitate their growth into the country. We also have an aircraft engine so that people can see how aircraft fly. And I think from once they can see that, look, I think these youngsters can also save the aircraft. They can also fly the aircraft, because we want to attract these ones into the industry. These are the ones who are going to help us grow the industry.
Mm-hmm. How do you envision the future of the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe?
Well, we have got a vision to be a regional center of excellence in safety and security regulation, as well as provision of air navigation services. And we can see that there has been a number of infrastructure projects which are either being completed or have been completed, such as the communication equipment, secondary surveillance radar equipment, and also navigation equipment. So by having this on board, it shows that Zimbabwe is up to global standards in the provision of safety and security and air navigation services. And we can foresee that our Vision 2030 might be reached much earlier because of the various projects that we are undertaking, the increased modernization that we are taking place, increasing training of the people in the country. So I think that is where we see us. And remember, in the next 5 years, we'll be in NDS 2. We'll be finishing NDS 1 soon. And from the targets we have set for ourselves, we can see them being able to be achieved much sooner than we were expecting.
Dr. Engineer Chibosha, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
I was speaking there to Dr. Engineer Elijah Chingosho, the Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe. And of course, they care about safety, security, quality, and efficiency.